Okay. I was gonna stream a little earlier, but I wanted to get this thing done, so I did it anyway. Let me take a look. So I mentioned last stream that I wanted to change the sweater up a bit and use something that is a bit more, I guess, not just exposing, but something that's a little bit more, I don't know, detailed and such. So I came up with something. So, here we go. I think this is considered barely legal, right? Like in terms of like Twitch. Say, oh God, I should have named the stream Barely Legal. Fuck. That's such a missed opportunity. That's kind of sus. I don't know. I should. No, never mind. Actually, no. That's a horrible idea. That's a horrible idea. No, it's not, because outfit is in the title. Oh well. Anyway, hello everyone. What's up? How y'all doing? I have some other things here. I don't really care too much about the bottom part. It's a work in progress, but the top one I like. There's some details I still need to adjust, but if I were to adjust them right now, I would probably never get the stream today. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to another stream that I barely promoted. I hope you enjoy this sequence of events as much as I do. Down bad for the wings and horns. Right. So I actually will probably just take off the this thing here. Harness. Oop. I like it more to say. Do y'all like the harness? I'm like 50-50 about it. I'm not usually the harness person. Maybe just to add something. I don't know. Tamiko Bear though, right? Tamiko Bear, exactly. Harness complete. Oh, y'all like the harness? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Alright. I'll ask again later during the stream. For now, hi. How you doing? I hope you've been misbehaving since you've last seen me. So, I have not too much time today because I streamed a little bit later. I'll be going off in about 2 hours, so if I can get 2 hours of your time, we can hang out together for a bit. Okay? So, let's get a nice angle here. Let me see. Angle like this. Seems about right. So I feel like my head's a little big, but whatever. Did I forget to do this? No, I didn't. I'm probably fine. Nah, it's okay. My head's not too big. Anyway, hi everyone. Hi. Konnichiwa, White Wolf. Hi. So So what have y'all been up to? I've been hanging out, talking to people, catching up with people and such. It's been a very catching up kind of experience recently. As for I'm just waking up. Hello, Meg. I am doing good. How are you doing? I've been just like doing minor upgrades here and there, or coming up with some other ideas and things. My crown is floating. I guess we're gonna pretend that this is supposed to float. Okay. My crown is supposed to be on my horn. Where are you up there, motherfucker? Whatever. I didn't notice. Buggies. Oh no. Let's see. Flex. Strong. I'm just posing at this point. Have booga. Can I get an umu? Can I get an umu in chat? Can I get umus in chat? Umu. Umu. How do I make Varedo zoom in like more carefully? This is like too far and this is too close. Wait, I'm stupid. I can just do this. And then I do this. And then I do expand. Expand. I look at my ears. Thank you. Oh shit, did I set the category? Twitch. Are you on the right category, Twitch? Just chatting. Gotcha. Yeah, we're on just chatting. So I'm not using any VR. I'm just talking into your ear today. So, tell me. What kind of things have you been up to, huh? Ah. Hello, Fate King. Star Demon,
really like the model
35.
Thank
Thank
you. You are doing good, Artie Heart.
Hell yeah, I'm doing great. I hope y'all have been having a comable weekend so far. It is quite warm today in Europe. I didn't expect this to be the temperature in April. However, I mean, it doesn't mean too much to me, I guess. Like, I'm still going to just chill and let the heat not come inside. And then by the time that it is passed, so I will just be chill once again. But yeah, it's Among Us. Hi. Playing a good amount of Helldivers 2 as of late. I've been seeing a lot of that recently. For sure, for sure. Yeah, I made some. Well, this is like you can actually see like me in real time doing like quality adjustments as I come up with outfits. If you like compare like the picture of this outfit that I sent and then like this version of it where there's more texture to my top and the transparency makes more sense and things like that, you know. I'm not done yet actually. There's some color mismatches here and there and I kind of want to upgrade everything now. So I keep adjusting myself to increase the quality for myself. Also for you. But yeah. Hello, Queen Ash. Thank you, thank you. So, I'm gonna hide the crown. It's just floating and glitching all over the place. I'll fix that later. Bye bye, crown. Boop. That could make my body disappear. Yeah, enjoy the handlebars. I'm sure you do. Simrace K, hello. Let's see, what kind of pose can we go for today? This is how I stand pretty often, with my hands behind my back, or like in front like this. So I think it's like one of the better ones. Oh, there's a lot of clipping, but yeah. Hello, Cleaver. What's up? Yeah, but it's an actual outfit, you know? Technically, this is all perfectly fine. I was adjusting the transparency until there was no undermove. That's in every angle. I should be okay. Yeah, I'm good on every angle. Yeah, the left side could handle a bit more transparency, I think. But yeah, I think we're all doing Gucci today. However, I cannot show you the back of myself. Like, I think my ass is kind of out. But as long as you don't see it, it doesn't matter. But I can actually show my tattoo for once. Wait, I need to calibrate. Hold on. I just realized. I'm gonna start bending over. Hold on. Bum. Bum. There we go. Hi, Tito. Okay, so, what do you have? What do we have for today? I have a small achievement that I had for myself, and it doesn't mean much to anyone else in the world, but there's an achievement that I am quite kind of happy about. I would love to share it with you if you care. It's nothing like crazy for like the grand scale of the world or anything, but there's this thing, and I'm sure that it's not that big a deal. But there was a scenario that I practiced for like aim training stuff, and I practiced it a couple of years ago, and it was my favorite scenario back then. And after getting better, I kind of dropped it and I moved on with other things. And I recently came back to it and was like, I really want to see how good I have become since the beginning and since the first scenario that I really liked doing. And so I found a version of it again and I was like, okay, let's try. And then this happened. And I was like, oh shit. I guess I've grown quite a bit since I first tried this scenario, you know? And I was like, oh, cool. So yeah, I was like, yo, cool. I didn't expect to like pog all over this thing. So, and it's just an unpopular thing that has like only 2,000 people playing it. And I'm sure if anyone decent showed up, they could beat my score at any point. But to me, it was a very nice moment for me, realizing that like I came from this like little favorite scenario to like, hey, now I can beat the people at it. And it's like, hell yeah. So yeah, it's just like a personal little thing. I was wanted to show off a little bit. Yeah. There's a more popular version of this scenario. I think I'm like top 50 or something in it. I should try again. Yeah, I feel like I've become more talented at everything that I do this last week, especially this last week. I don't exactly know why that happened, but everything I picked up, tried, or wanted to do, I've been strangely successful at or very competent at in a very short amount of time. And it's like, oh shit, that's kind of cool actually. And it's not as if the moments haven't brought some like moments where I'm like, okay, this is a little bit less happy. I'm sure this is gonna like, this is not the best thing in the world right now, but it didn't affect me in a way that I thought it would. And I'm just like strolling around. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm vibing, and maybe you can vibe with me sometimes. So yeah, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, I had a tiny bit of food today. I didn't have any gummies today though. But tiny bit of food. I'll be getting more food later. I still have a sandwich next to me just in case, but I'm okay. Maybe if I were in a streamer, I'd be a pro player. Yeah, I definitely would require to. If it was Quake, maybe, yeah, because I think like if I think about myself over the years, it's like, oh shit, I have to get along with people quite a bit. So like there was a time where I got along with some people pretty well, but that is like, often I notice that is something that is hard to find in like the shooter community. And honestly, no, I'm wrong, in any community comparatively, honestly. There's like only the couple of like really good players that are like actually enjoyable to be in the same room with. I'm sorry. But yeah. But thank you. I would love to. Oh yeah, I installed Valorant Not because I like Valorant so much, but also, hi Windyson, hi. I installed Valorant, and not because I like it, but because it feels alright, and everyone's playing it, right? So the second I launched Valorant, I got like 5 DMs like, hey, you play Valorant? And I'm just like, okay, well, it seems like I can play with friends here. I personally thought that CS2 felt much better, but it's much easier game by the looks of it, right? Like you can just like kind of like shoot easily and the bullets just go somewhere, kind of thing. So I was kind of practicing it, and I realized I have a hard time winning at all at Valorant because I'm so used to the game being kind of like, oh, you have to counter strafe, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, but you actually don't have to do any of those things in Valorant. So I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm so slow compared to everyone. But yeah. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow I'll probably host something in the Discord for voice training stuff. It will be later in the day though. I have somewhere to be during the afternoon. Yeah. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I wonder what kind of let me take a look real quick at my Steam. Yeah, so I got Valorant installed. Of course I got Overwatch. I've been playing the Overwatch balanced mode, the silly mode occasionally. That's what it is. Yeah, so a lot of things became all snappier to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but like I started aiming better and everything and doing things better at even fighting games and such. So I've been picking up more Smash Ultimate as well, which I never really liked originally, but again, for some reason I've been hyped about it a bit more. Probably just because I play Captain Falcon. I only play Captain Falcon in that game. Well, there's someone who got me into it, but yeah. To be fair, I haven't touched Dragon's Dogma in a while. Neither have I touched Tekken 8, and I still need to do the Dark Souls 3 mod. The Archtones. I haven't played Archtones yet. So yeah. Those are some games that come to mind immediately. Oh, I used to get banned from finals for launching the game all the time. I fixed it somehow so I can actually play that game now. So I might just ducka, whatever I feel like it there. Let me just take some water in the meantime. Hello, Frame. So, there is a game called A Difficult Game About Climbing that I haven't touched yet. I tried it for like 5 seconds, but yeah. But I still want to beat that game. Enjoy yourself, Cherry. Finance is a game I enjoy, but it brings out the little gamer rage within me. Good luck. I might be the one on the other side of the gun. My brain can't understand your name, but hello, sorry. What's this? Hello. So to summarize, we got the finals difficult game about climbing, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Souls 3 Archtones, Tekken 8, Risk of Rain 2, Overwatch, and Valorant amongst the... And I can add Helldivers 2, fucking Elden Ring, Content Warning, and Armored Core 6 to that list. So that's 12 games. 12. I can add Cyberpunk as well, actually. Cyberpunk as well, yeah. It's 13 games. 13 games. If I don't include VR chat, that are like in my immediate arsenal of things that I can do. Yeah. Do you mean what software I'm using? I'm using Warudo with an iPhone. CW? What is CW? Content warning, right? Yeah, okay. The artists. Okay, so if you don't know what I do, I am a model editor. I use various assets from websites, mainly like booth.pm, where I buy bodies, heads, hair, horns, ears, and all kinds of assets and combine them to create avatars and characters. I've been doing this for a bunch of years now. I started in 2017, 2018, and have probably edited over hundreds of models at this point. None of the assets on the screen are original. Oni, thank you for the sub, or the gift sub. Hell yeah. However, there are some original textures here and there that some of my friends make. Well, one of my friends makes, and it is kid bashing, yes. But nobody would understand that term, you know. I'm essentially I usually just kid bash characters together, yes. Yes. Most of the time it is for VR chat use, but I at times switch over to VRMs and other software for these sorts of purposes. And well, there you go. I just convert that to VRM and such. I usually do some other things like edits as well, so body edits. So this base, my body, is something called Manuka. However, Manuka looks very different when you look her up. So my hips, my belly, my thighs, my ass, everything below the chest is modified by myself to have different proportions. My leg size, pretty much like all kinds of things like that, are all modified to my desire and my interests. I use Unity and Blender for everything that I do. And of course Photoshop whenever that's required for texture editing and such. The thing I did today real quick was this top here. I wanted to get like the nice like transparent like kind of top like this. So I was playing around with some materials and textures and such and some masks to make this effect happen right before the stream. Hi River, hello. So TLDR, I get asked this all the time, but I put together the models that you see on the stream, and all the assets come from different artists, different modelers, different people, and some of the textures are original. Occasionally I'll have an original asset or two as well, usually made by myself or friends. And that is my setup. For example, this face tracking is also an asset that I put on top of this face, which then I converted to be VRM compatible and modified to have some shapes that I prefer over the original shapes. So in all the sense of the matter, I am an editor who edits different things more than anything. I usually don't do from scratch work unless I really feel like it's required. So that's pretty much it. And thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Tariko. Okay, so today I've been mostly like focused on my avatar, so I haven't done any voice warm up or training today. So if you're interested in voice details and voice work and such, I'll be doing a little voice training meetup at my Discord channel tomorrow night, and I'll probably be doing a lot more work to prepare for that one. If you're curious about that. As for whatever I do here, I pretend to be mature for an hour and then I make a cock joke occasionally, pretty much. The mature cock joke. That is. The mature cock joke, right? Penis. I'm also known as like the VTuber granny. But that has a different context. Penis-y. Not gonna lie, you inspire me a bit to try Manuka and try a more natural manual body edits. I do think that Manuka is a very, very like hard to like out of the box. I think Manuka is a little bit difficult to use. Her legs are extremely long. Her proportions are very moe. Yeah, to make her look a bit more natural in terms of like a human body, I feel like it's a little bit like a lot of like resizing the legs, adjusting the proportions, the head size, everything and such. But yeah. Bases like I'm sure a lot of you don't know what bases these are, but bases that you can buy like Kikyo is very easy to work with. That one is particularly out of the box, good to go. Moe is a little harder to work with, but is still out of the box, nice to go with. Celestia, if you like giant tits, essentially, and thick thighs, the Celestia is the way to go to. As for myself, I'm called. I'm like what's the word? What's the English word for this? Embracing. I am embracing the granny status because I've been VTubing like this. So the 3D model VTubing since 2018 or something. Although most of my content has always been VR chat, I have dabbled into VTubing setups in 2018. It was very scuffed, but there is still some funny reactions to that from way back then. So I've been in this kind of world for a very long time. How am I doing? I'm doing very good. Thank you very much for asking. I hope you're doing good too. I speak Dutch. I speak Dutch well, and I understand it well. I speak, of course, English and a minor amount of Japanese. I can understand Japanese, German, and French. I struggle the most with German and Japanese. French, I am pretty okay with, and I can also speak. Which I was put to the test like a few weeks ago because I was in a French-speaking area in Europe and had to be speaking French a little tiny bit to not get fucked over. And I have struggled in German cities. Like when I went to German cities, I've mostly struggled in German cities, but I have not struggled in French cities. So I would say that my French is better than German. And I've never been to Japan before, but when I run into Japanese people or watch Japanese anime with bad or little to no subtitles, I'm able to understand the dialogue, like 80 to 90% of it. So that is my language knowledge. Yeah. I am not English by first, if that's the way to say it. It's not my first language. I would say English was the third language that was introduced to me. I was first introduced to Dutch, then French, then English. However, I practically learned English much more than French because every piece of content in the world is English. So that's what I grew up with, essentially. So that is some of my, I guess, language knowledge. Yeah. My tail's going crazy. So yeah, what other skills do I have? I think I'm funny. I am kind of like a character designer. I am a novice writer. Jebs, hi. I'm an experienced streamer. I have some entrepreneurship in me, I guess. I host events. I am a community leader. I feel like I'm like in an interview. Oh my god. I'm valuable to your company. I do some voice practice. I'm particularly good at competitive games. I think I can consider myself, no, I would say I have the potential to be really good at games that are competitive, I think. I have some results from my past that I can say that were pretty nice. I've won 2 tournaments before, particularly for fighting games, and I think my current skills for shooting games is significantly above average in terms of aiming. I like to aim train as a way to kill time because it's fun for me to click on things, which as a result has turned me into someone who can click on things better than the average person. I think I have a above average reaction time in terms of like when I just like reaction time and such. I can probably show that off right now if you want me to, but that's not too important, right? And last time, I guess physically, I guess I'm fine with that. My reaction time is under 150 ms. So yeah. I have traveled through various countries in the world on a whim, I guess. Hello, Reister. Any competitive shooters I still frequent? I just installed Valorant, and I am getting my ass destroyed in Deathmatch. So I'm getting used to the gunplay of it. I'm much better at Counter-Strike 2 than I am at Valorant in terms of the gunplay. I play Overwatch 2 because it's a nice game to just chill in, honestly. Last time I played Ranked, I was in Masters 2 in Overwatch 2. But I don't play Ranked nearly ever, pretty much. I don't play Ranked in general in video games because I don't feel like Ranked is rewarding whatsoever, because it's like if I play good in Ranked, I feel almost relieved. If I play bad in Ranked, I get insulted, and so it's a kind of a hard thing for you to get motivated for, you know? Like, I do get a little stressed out by people. But yeah. Let me see. I don't play Apex, really. I have not played R6, actually. I played R6 when it first was in beta or something, or alpha, or I don't know what. And then I haven't touched it since. I think I own the game, but I haven't really touched it, no. Once in 6 months, I'll play 1 match of Call of Duty. And then uninstall it again, pretty much. I think that's about it for shooters. Am I missing something? I'm not sure if I'm missing something, but it's probably all right. As for fighting games right now, I play Tekken 8 and Smash Ultimate. I prefer Smash Melee, but I have been dabbling into Ultimate right now, which mostly because Melee hurts my fucking fingers and Ultimate doesn't. So yeah, have I ever been in a fight? I mean, does it count if I was like under 15? Like, I did a minor amount of martial arts when I was growing up, I guess, like taekwondo and such, but it was very like, it was very light. It was very like mid, I would say. But yeah. In my adult life, no. No, I haven't. There was a time that I was strong in my adult life, you know. I was lifting weights at some point of my life. I was particularly strong at weightlifting at the time. I wouldn't say strong compared to other people, but I was strong for the average person. However, I didn't really enjoy it too much, and I was getting all kinds of physical complaints at the time. I think it wasn't the best way to treat my body, at least not in that particular moment in my life. And I didn't really like it too much. So I am right now particularly weak, which I am actually quite happy about for some reason. It is kind of like a nice feeling to feel not too strong. I don't feel too weak, but I feel like I am probably under the average strength right now. When I say average, I'm making an assumption of like the people that I see walking around the streets when I'm in a random city kind of thing, you know? So if I were to say that at one point of my life I was stronger and I was able to lift like bench like a certain amount of kilos or something, right? I would say that the average person that walks around the street is not able to do that. So I'm probably like my arms are stronger in that sense. But I wasn't very proud or happy or interested in being this way. So for me, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. Also, thank you for following. Originally, but yeah. But now I am a little weaker and I am quite happy with that. It is a little harder to lose weight, but not that hard. Just the diet will do just fine. Compared to when workouts and weightlifting is involved and such. But I am not really that interested in that sort of lifestyle anymore. I'd rather just go and take a diet and such. Yeah. Damn, I'm getting like it does feel like a business interview at this point. It's kind of fun actually. Unlike an actual business interview. Something I'm curious about that is that I heard about the fact that if you lose your gain, if you were to gain it back at the gym, you'll get back your previous physique easily. I have heard that too. I'm sure it makes sense in some way or form. Thank you so much. You want to protect me? Thank you. I hope someone protects you too. I hope all's going well for me. I'm doing great. Right now, I dedicate my efforts and time into a lot of virtual things, like my model, as you can see, and things like that. I just enjoy being with my friends and meeting up with my friends and doing trips together and just being over here, being motivated to stream. Again, it's one of my important things, yes. Gradient, hello. Thank you so much. Maybe maybe it's more of a mindset topic, and since you've done working out before, you'd be more efficient next time. Potentially, yeah. Oni, thank you so much for the sub. For sure, because I think that once you've achieved something once before, achieving it again, you probably are more optimal at doing the same tasks, or you've learned some of the mistakes you used to make, or you have struggled getting into a habit before and you don't struggle to get into that same habit since you've already achieved that habit, kind of thing. There's many kind of like logics behind that sort of thing. And perhaps it's just a physical thing. I'm not sure because I just don't know. I need to customize the animations that show up in my face, but I'll probably have to figure something out in a bit. Bum, ba, bum, ba. I'd say that I have a surprising amount of knowledge about random things. I like space and random technology. Blah. Ace, thank you so much for the 6 months.
Wow.
Brah. I'm particularly good at IT, I believe. That's a skill that I think I am above average at as well. Problem solving is the way that I've learned how to live my life. And yeah, pretty much. I have done IT for independents and small businesses before. So yeah. I could play poker. And some people may consider me good at being flirtatious and erotic in one way or another. I know a bit about audio. I have been someone who was dedicated in headphones and microphones for quite a while now. Your name, holy shit, Clit Pamperer. Thank you for following. Yes, so I have been knowledgeable about microphones from researching products for a while. Same for headphones, because I've tried out a lot of different headphones and setups and such. I used to go around traveling to audio, like independent audio sales people who were having like just crazy like setups and such to like explore different kinds of sound reproduction and such. I have a small collection of headphones, from normal dynamic headphones to electrostatic headphones and such. One good medic, hey. I have a collection of microphones as well. I'm currently using a Sennheiser shotgun mic to do my streams with. Yeah, I also have a bunch of other things. I am knowledgeable about whiskey as well. I used to go around testing out whiskeys as well from tasters and such. I do have a 3DO that I barely use. So I once got a like 32-year-old whiskey bottle for like a fraction of the cost because it was a bankruptcy kind of thing, and I got hands on one of those things, those kinds of things. I used to explore kind of like things. I'm knowledgeable about chairs. I invested some time and effort into chairs that are really good for your body and some premium stuff. I can talk about my own chair for like an hour probably. I've been an independent creator since 2018, so I've been self-sufficient. I've been able to rely on you as an audience since 2018, so I would say that I'm pretty self-sufficient in terms of like how I afford everything. Yeah, pretty much. Lazy, hi. My favorite kind of pepper. Unfortunately, my pepper knowledge is very zero. So I cannot answer your question. I just know black pepper. Unless you mean like peppers, like the actual thing that you slice, then red and pepper, that kind of thing. That's probably red pepper. Any kind of pepper is fine. Yeah, I haven't disliked any kind of pepper yet, so I think I'm pretty knowledgeable about good flavors in food and such. But maybe I'm just scratching the surface. This is one of those things where I could be confident in, but I actually could not know anything about, kind of thing. Like I haven't tested my palate or something. Scripture, hi. How's my spice tolerance? So I have done a Hot Ones challenge before. I have like purchased a I bought one of the sauces from Hot Ones. It was the second hottest one that they ever had, I think. So I just tried that one and just like put it onto hot wings that are already hot and just dabbed onto it and so I screamed, but yes, I endured it. Opinion on voice acting, because you think I would do good at voice acting? I'm not sure. I was never really invited to anything like that before, and I say I only just became capable of producing a sound that I think I could be very proud about occasionally. So not all the time. I'm very inconsistent. For a recording, it would be easy as a voice acting thing because then I can redo it 100 times until I like it. Live streaming is a bit different. Yeah. So, for example, like right now, I'm a little bit lower than I normally would sound if I am warmed up properly, right? Otherwise, I would probably sound higher on average, but it's a little bit harder without any warm-ups and such. I am not opposed to voice acting, but I don't know which characters would appeal to me or people would want to hear my voice actually cover. So I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've just never explored voice acting. Yeah. Of course, I do have the equipment for voice acting. The microphone I'm using right now is infamously used for voiceovers. I also have some other microphones for noises and higher detail things or instruments, and pretty much, yeah, I have a microphone for essentially voiceovers that I'm using for now, for Discord for streaming, and a microphone for high detail stuff, which could be singing, which I don't really do, or any other things and such. So yeah. Multiple characters. Yeah, I have considered doing some form of voice acting in the past where I would be writing a script for myself and recording a video for myself, and I would play several characters in that video. That would be like an idea that I had. I still have that idea technically, but yeah. Hmm. I want to thank you. I've had a rough few years, but you continue to inspire me as I receive my transition. Been a long time lurker, finally breaking out of my depressed shell. Thank you. Thank you for your message. Hell yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh, I'm also extremely knowledgeable about anime. So I can probably like recognize 90% of anime openings in an anime opening challenge or something. Or at least recognize all of the music. I might fuck up on the naming of things, but I'll recognize all of the music probably. Name a good anime. Monster. What's the worst anime I've watched all the way through? Mm. Mm. There's this anime where the catchphrase is, "Do you really think killing me is enough to make me die?" I think it's like Demons High School or some shit, or I don't know. Mm. Somebody knows it. Somebody knows it, I'm sure. Let me name, and if you don't know, I'll name like 10, like 5 to 10 good anime. How about this? How about I name some anime that I think are great and you probably haven't seen? Starting with Ping Pong the Animation. Following with what's this anime called again? It's an anime that just finished airing. Apocrypha. I do not know how to pronounce that. It's a person that sells medicine. Apothecary Diaries. How do you pronounce apothecary?
Apothecary.
Apothecary. Oh my god. Okay. Apothecary Diaries is a good one. Okay. What else should we go for? I mean, technically, I would say things like the original Suzumiya Haruhi or Bunny Girl Senpai more recently is an interesting genre of slice of life, so to say. Slice of life fantasy-ish. That I think is really nice to watch. Mob Psycho is good, yes. I feel like a lot of people have watched that one already. I'm really looking for things that people haven't watched yet. Where was I the last few months? A bunch of countries. Let me think. What other anime would I consider something that? Well, for me, there's Bartender, the old Bartender from 2006, maybe. That is an anime I really enjoy. I don't like the remake that much, but it's okay. Eslanti, hello. Yeah, Bartender is the original Bartender is amazing. Fioren, of course, is very popular right now. I have not seen Tatami Galaxy now. Also, hello Ravens. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen there's a Bartender remake being aired right now, and it is. I can watch it, but it is very, very like. I like the original much more. There is Kaiji the Gambler and Akagi, the mahjong player. Those two are one of my favorite of all times, essentially. If you like gambling anime with crazy women, Kaiji is not like that. Kaiji is just quality gambling in life or death situations. Kakegurui is more like crazy women go burr. GTO, I remember watching that, yeah, for sure. Kaguya, I think people have been watching already. It's fun to watch, of course. A Sign of Affection. Is that the mute... No, deaf girl anime, I think. Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, so Bartender currently airing is a remake of the original. The original is a much more mature show than the remake is. I would say the Bartender remake is meant for younger audiences than the original mature anime is. You also learn something about alcohol, and there's a lot of trivia, and there's a lot of like internal dialogue in the original that is not present in the remake. The remake is more like sexy bartender, oh my god, kind of reactions, and which is not what the original was about. And thank you all so much for following, everyone. Surprisingly, I have never watched Konosuba. You may see a trend is that I do like the slower paced anime sometimes, but I can watch anything, honestly. There's something that I usually think of is that, you know, there's a way to enjoy almost anything. And I don't feel like there's something that's objectively unwatchable most of the time, unless it's like extremely boring, you know. It's like a different state. Like there's a state that for example, I can watch. Let me think. What we have? Something that's like highly detailed or something. I did mention Monster earlier. I can watch Monster and then I can watch SAO afterwards. And SAO is like notoriously stupid in many different ways. But it has fun action sequences and the silly animations that are fun sometimes. So I can just like turn off my brain and critique it here and there and enjoy the opening or something. So it's one of those things where it doesn't really matter too much. What do I think about isekai animes in general? I hope it's good, generally. Like it's gonna be hard. It's hard for me to judge anything too negatively because I don't have the emotion for it. I cannot gather much negative feelings towards the genre and such, even when it's done all over the place, all over the time. So I just hope that there's an interesting one in the middle of them, pretty much. I'm sure that there's someone out there who likes it. Yeah. Hi, thank you so much for the 31
Hi,
months.
beautiful Nia.
Thank
Hope you are doing amazing. Less than 3.
I'm doing amazing. Oh, for those who are new, my name is Nia. Of course, my username is Artsy. You may use one or the other. Made in Abyss is amazing. I thoroughly enjoy Made in Abyss. I can get upset about things, but there's some things that I feel take away energy from me in an unnecessary amount. And one of those things is disliking things that I have no emotional connection to. Ditto Transform, hi. An anime that really angered me. Hmm. It is a difficult question. I'm not too sure. There's probably something. If you said TV show, I could have said Halo, the TV show. Halo's, God, I think anger is the wrong word, but it thoroughly frustrated me. Yes. Oh, okay. So I think there are shows that have thoroughly frustrated me, but it hasn't happened in anime that much. I think The Great Pretender was a show that frustrated me at the end of the season after the great start that it had. As for, let me see, how good am I at math? I don't think I'm good at math. That being said, I've never had a motivation to be better at math. So I don't know what my potential is. I haven't had a problem that I've wished to solve, and the solution was never math, kind of thing, you know? I think learning and a lot of things that have to do with gaining knowledge for me are the most interesting when I have a reason or a problem that I wish to solve with the knowledge that I'm gaining. And if there is no problem to solve, then the information doesn't seem to have any use to me in that moment. Of course, it's obvious that math is useful. However, I've done well in my life so far without thinking too much about it. Yeah. So I never really practiced beyond a certain point. I'm probably below average in that level. Is it cruel to make me think of something that I'm emotionally drained? This is emotionally draining to me. Not really, because of context. So it would be hard for you to come up with a way to emotionally drain me in this conversation, I think, because the context here is me recollecting emotion rather than like actively experiencing it. And remembering something that I felt in the past is not the same as currently experiencing it. That's how I feel, yeah. Will I go back to making shorts? Potentially, yes. I feel like there has been content that I wanted to make and I forgot to make it. With shorts anyway, but yeah. We'll see. I don't make any like promises there. I usually don't care about fandoms and such because I never get involved. I will never meet anyone who likes anything other than in my own friends group. So fandom is completely like not a point that I ever think of. It's unlikely for me to run into someone after all. But in terms of shows that I really was disappointed and frustrated with, I think about Game of Thrones and Halo. Anime, I rarely have that kind of like feeling. I generally don't have that. Alt Noah 0. That was a kind of disappointing after that beginning season, yeah. Of course, there's The Promised Neverland, things like that, yeah. Thank you so much, Metal. You will run into people at a con, but like, I can opt out of conversations very easily. I'm just not emotionally invested enough, pretty much. Although, I think it would be quite challenging to get me to be emotionally invested enough to defend an anime towards someone else. Unless it's a very specifically unique scenario, one that I did not anticipate, you know, like, oh, I never thought about this before, huh? Kind of thing. Favorite game? Favorite games? I would have to go in for games that I've repeatedly played over the years. Things like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Undertale, I used to play a lot of Call of Duty, but it's not really anywhere near my favorite right now. I think Quake is cool. Favorite though is hard to pick. Favorite. Doom, I think, is a cool franchise. A cool IP. Doom is cool. Doom Eternal was one of my favorite games at the time. Yeah, I think that's enough. What am I emotionally invested in? People. I'm emotionally invested in people. Friends around me. I am more invested in people than anything else, I think. And in my own stream. All of you, I am emotionally invested in everyone that is part of this community. The creativity that I have for my own creations. So things like my own work, my writing, designing, and my own presentation. I'm emotionally invested in my self presentation as well. My voice, obviously there are some things there. Yeah. Oh, of course. How could I have forgotten? My favorite game right now is Armored Core 6. How could I have forgotten? I was looking too far back into the past. Armored Core 6 has been my favorite game in the last year, and it isn't even close, I would say. I fucking finished that game 5 times in like a month or something. Okay. Bloodborne was amazing. I really love Dark Souls. Again, Dark Souls is one of those games, Dark Souls and Elden Ring, where you grab a mecha developer and make them do a dark fantasy game. Make them is a wrong way of saying it, but yes. What is the very first time that I remember playing a game? This is going to expose me a little bit. However, it could be Tetris. It could be Tetris or Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World could be it too. Either Tetris or Super Mario World, I think. I know that Tetris is the oldest game that I own on the Game Boy, but I'm not sure. I think it's either Tetris or Super Mario World. I think, yeah. I don't remember playing Tetris, so it's probably, I remember Super Mario World. On the SNES. But I looked around and my oldest game that I have is the original Tetris on the Game Boy. I think it came out in 1989 or something. Bah. Thank you, Outlaw. I'm glad y'all like the new Moocubus avatar. Is there anything left in this interview that y'all want to know from me? We filled the time quite nicely. I actually have only about 20 minutes left. I'm a little bit low on time today, so How do I make friends? When you focus on yourself, and what I mean is you focus on things that, for example, I'm the streamer, right? And I focus on making my streams look better sometimes and doing these things. And someone will see that and have feelings about that, or maybe be impressed by me working on myself. That draws people to me. And often that is how I have met a lot of people around me. If you don't do any of that, there's a thing that I did in VR chat quite often, where in every room I would say hello to everyone or wave to them. If in a moment there's any form of eye contact, I would acknowledge that person with a hello of some way or form. If you go back long enough, I have done this since like 2017, where I acknowledge as many people as I possibly can. And that leads into opportunities where people talk to each other. I often gave people compliments when they don't expect it. I often was just... I think the TLDR here is... I think the less you focus on, which sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but the less you are in your own head, the more you notice the person across the room from you, and the more you're able to interact with that person for real. Yeah. What do I like the most in people? Emotional awareness, I think. I think that is the one of the most valuable things for me personally, because emotional awareness allows you to... Dark Hill, hi. It allows you to really, how do I put this? Thank you for following. So with interactions, there's a lot of little nuances that become... Hi, Hayes. They become important more and more as time moves on. And especially when you're interacting with another human being, the more you do this, the more the little things become more obvious. And emotional awareness actually is the ability to recognize how someone feels and how to react to that feeling and emotion. Often a combination of some form of, I dare say, talent and experience. The talent to recognize emotions and the experience to deal with them. And then the willingness to do so as part of it as well. So that allows for things like conversations without too many predetermined desires. Conversations where people truly are going back and forth to what they're saying without too many predetermined goals in that conversation. It allows for less insecurities because there's not too much fear of the other person or yourself, how you're presenting yourself, or how the other person is interpreting you and such. There's a lot of little nuances that I can go in very deep over. In fact, I think this is one of the most interesting topics for me in terms of, I guess, psychology and such. But I would say that I very rarely have conversations where I get the feeling that, oh, we are truly on the same page and going back and forth here. Interesting. That's unusual. And it's also not something that I think is fair to expect from anyone by default. So, yeah, hopefully that wasn't too vague, but I am getting a little hungry. My brain is slowing down a tiny bit. My biggest kinks. Maybe another time. One example that happens very often is someone's excited. Excited to see you, to talk to you, to show something to you. But maybe you're not feeling that excited right now. You're feeling quite slow. And so that person excitedly walks up to you and does the thing that they've been thinking about in their head the whole day, right? But you can barely react because you're not feeling that energetic. You're not feeling that way. Now, someone who is truly like paying attention and an expert at this could maybe instantly notice that you're feeling a certain way, drop that immediately and switch gears immediately. But this requires skill and experience and some talent, I would say. I think talent is the wrong word, but I don't know a better English word for it right now. So I hope you understand what I mean. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. The same thing goes for when we complain about things. It's like, is our complaint going to be, what does it achieve? Do you notice how it affects people around you? Things like that. You know. I think it is the realization that we can and always are affecting people around us, whether you like it or not. One way or another. Thank you. I hope I'm good for the job. Thank you so much. Yeah, in case for those who just joined, my current outfit today. A different angle? No, I cannot give you a different angle because my ass is too far out for this platform. So, I cannot. These shorts are alright, just to cover the front, but the back is not nearly as covered. So. Well, the effect of food is hitting me more and more, so it'll take me a tiny bit, but I can still talk for like, let's give me like 5 minutes and then I'll go get some food. Hello. I'm not sure. I'll check in the kitchen, pretty much. Hunger, the effect of hunger. Lupside Demon, hi. Get up, Momo. Get up. I've gone an hour without making a single cock joke. Get out of bed, there's cummies to be had. I'm so sorry. Can you all awooga for me in chat? Awooga. 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 Thank you. Okay, I can feel it really good now. So, I'm going to get food. It was a short stream, but thank you so much for coming regardless. Depending on how I feel when I get back, I may post something somewhere or stream again, or yeah, I'm not sure. I might hang out with friends instead. Depends on what happens after I'm back. So I feel like I didn't stream much at all right now. So I kind of feel like I want to do it a little bit longer, but I might hang out with friends instead. So I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. And if you are curious, I have some more content coming up this weekend. Be at the Discord if you're curious about voice training, and if you're curious about other things, then just check my Twitter whenever you feel like checking my Twitter. Anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Bye bye. Oi. Oi. I was closing stream. Hi. for the raid. I was about to make food. Hi. Hello. Hi. I need to go. I hope you all are doing amazing. You've had an amazing stream. Katie, thank you so much. I hope you're feeling great, actually. I occasionally see everyone through Twitter posts and such, but I'm doing a short stream. I'm going to make food right now. Okay, let me think. In that case, hi. I'm wearing something unusual today. I hope that you've had a wonderful day, everyone. And I'm supposed to go get food right now, so I'm gonna figure out something I can do for you in a short amount of time that you're here. So we're gonna do some hugs. We're gonna do some hugs. We're gonna slash. We can be embrace your inner role player and do slash hug. Or does that asterisk heart? Asterisk hug asterisk, yes. Asterisk hugs asterisk. Embrace your inner role player. Let's go. We're hugging. Let's hug. There we go. So, I'm sorry, I am currently a little bit dizzy from hunger, so I was actually just like hitting up food right away. Thank you so much. I really hope y'all have had a wonderful time together and with each other right now. I'm currently multi-streaming, so I haven't raided in a long time. Let me just push it for, okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. Can I do a raid command in multi-stream? I'm not sure if I can. What is the raid command? I haven't done this in a while. Hold on. Sorry, give me a second. Pulling up my chat. Okay. Slash raid? Yes. Okay. This should be good. Okay. Who are we gonna raid? Thank you all so much for choosing me today. I'll be around soon, very soon again. And once again, I love you very much. Have a great time together. Bye bye. See you.